Hey, welcome back to Outdoors America. On last week's episode, you saw Kevin take down an amazing velvet buck in North Dakota. So after Kevin's hunt, we headed back to Minnesota, got a few obligations taken care of, and during that time of year, things get a little hectic. Fishing overlaps hunting, so the schedule's always a little tight. But we had one day in there where I had a chance to get out to North Dakota, get my stand set, get my cameras up. But how do you get to North Dakota when you only have one day to do it all? Well, fortunately for me, my amazing son Nathan, he's a pilot. So what do you do when you have to get stands hung in the next state, but it's 14 hours of driving and you don't have time to do it? You have your son, who's a pilot, fly out there to set stands. We're headed to North Dakota today to get ready for mid-season bow hunting. So Nathan and I take to the skies, headed towards North Dakota. We've been on several trips around the country, just him and I, and have an amazing time every time we fly. So we land in North Dakota, get our stands out, head out to the woods, get everything hung, get our cameras set. We jump back in the plane and head back to Minnesota. It is night one for me of the entire 2023 bow season. Last episode you saw Kevin shoot a dandy full velvet buck, and I took off from there, headed back home, got some work done. Now we're back out here and there is a little bit of a temperature change. It's cold. We're headed out right now, it's a little after 4 and the temperature is 38 degrees. That's a far cry from the 90s it was when we were out here just a few weeks ago. So we have a north wind tonight. I wanted to sit in another stand, but this is our only option tonight. Head back to the same stand that you saw us in last year, the big stand. So we're gonna get up in there and just see how things are going, see if we can see some deer tonight.
Well, guys and gals, this is the first hunt for me for the 2023 season. Last episode you saw my brother Kevin shoot a giant 12-point in full velvet in North Dakota, and we are back in North Dakota again. You probably recognize the stand. We shot the bully buck out of here last year. I actually flew out here with my son a few weeks ago to hang another set, and we need a south wind for that. It's a north wind, and it's going to be a north wind for like 4 days yet. So if we shoot one out of the big blind, so be it. But I really want to hunt that stand setup that we put up when I flew out here with my son. It's a cool spot. There's several good bucks coming into that. This one is kind of dried up a little bit. The farmers are actually taking out the corn right now down below us, 160 acres. And when I first got here this afternoon, I thought, oh, that's gonna kind of mess things up for tonight. They're almost done. These guys go to town. They're almost done with 160 acres, and it was literally 2 hours, I suppose, when they started. So we're gonna have, I think, plenty of time before legal shooting time is done. And there is some good bucks in this area. There's a couple of them that I'm gonna shoot if they present an opportunity. But we'll just see how that goes. Like I said, I'd love to get footage and love to sit in the stand we hung when me and my son came out here. But we'll take whatever opportunity arises.
So the first few days of the hunt, there was a little bit of cold weather that transitioned right into warm weather again, and that pretty much shut the deer down. But anything can happen, and it's hunting, and we were waiting on the good stand anyways. So we got out in the big stand just to see if anything would show up.
What an unbelievably gorgeous fall day. It's October 8th. It's like 65 degrees, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You couldn't ask for much better, unless you're going deer hunting. We don't expect to see much tonight anyway, so we're just gonna go enjoy our time in the stand. It's football day, Sunday. Been doing this, watching these guys, and a lot of other teams. And we're gonna probably do that in the stand as well. But that's probably the best thing to do right now, because it's a little warm, things are gonna be moving late, and that's okay. We've got plenty of time out here in North Dakota, and we're just gonna take our time, make sure we don't rush in. Looks like 2 days from now is going to be an east wind, which is what we need to hunt the stand that we really want to hunt. So in 2 days, we're gonna put all our eggs in one basket and sneak in. That's gonna be a spot that we can't really hunt too many times because we don't have the greatest way out of there. But I think one time in there should hopefully be enough to get it done. So we got some nice bucks over there. We got some nice bucks where we're going to sit tonight too. We're going back to the big stand tonight, but it's not favorable conditions. So we're not setting our hopes up for tonight. We're just gonna go hang out, still hunting. We still love it, and we'll live to hunt another day. Well, that ends that. Well, after the Vikings lost that night, there was only one thing left to do, and that was sit and wait for deer. And lo and behold, some does and fawns showed up, and a little while later, the old 6 showed up. This is a pretty cool deer that's never gonna amount to much, but we enjoy watching him, so I filmed him. While I'm filming him, I'm looking through the actual camera, and to my surprise, our shooter enters my field of view. After the shot, all heck broke loose. This deer was back in the woods before I even was able to move the camera. But we knew he wasn't going far, and he went down to what we call the cemetery, where they all go to die. What a night in North Dakota. Wow. This was the only buck that I would have shot where we were hunting, and he came in on a night that I didn't think we were gonna see a deer, let alone see the one that we would have actually shot. He's a dandy. I love him. It's an hour after shooting light now, and it's still 65 degrees. A big change from the rest of the week since we've been out here. But he came in, we got it done. The Vikings lost today, but we won. What a buck. What a buck. Hey, I'm gonna take this buck back out in the morning and show you guys what we actually got, because this is self-filming, so it's kind of hard to see everything at night, especially when you're doing this. But we're gonna take him back out tomorrow. We're gonna give you guys some good footage, but we got it done in North Dakota on day 3. Well, as promised, I wanted to get this guy back out here this morning, or this afternoon, I guess, to show you guys, because my footage last night just didn't do the deer justice. It's afternoon right now. It was complete fog this morning until 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock right now, so. But we finally got him out here. The sun's finally coming out so you can actually see him. This was a shot. I did not expect to see a deer last night, let alone see the one that we were actually going to harvest in that stand. We were watching the Vikings game, got done. You saw a few bucks come in, a few does and fawns, and I was actually watching the camera, filming that 6-pointer, and just happened to catch him slide in on the camera, and then things changed in a hurry. I had to get my game face on, but we ended up making a great shot on him. He ran about 60 yards to where we typically find the deer. We call it the cemetery. They seem to always run that direction. But we are tagged out in North Dakota. And it's always bittersweet filling your tag in North Dakota because I love this place so much and I hate leaving it. It's the closest thing to heaven on earth I know of. So, so we're not going to be quite done tonight. We never did get to hunt the stand that me and my son hung. So tonight we're just going to go leave the bow in the truck and go sit in that stand and hopefully get some bonus footage for you and just enjoy the hunt, enjoy these big whitetails, and enjoy life. Well, the temperature's changing big time since we first got out here. It was actually warm when we got out here. Now it's kind of chilly, and I'm a wuss. I got gloves on. We saw a great big 10-pointer that I don't have on camera when we first got out here, and I think I bumped him. And we watched him run across the draw. We got turkeys over there right now, but haven't seen anything since. The wind picked up a little bit, the temperature dropped. That wind's gonna have to calm down a little bit. It's in my face, thankfully, but it's gonna have to calm down a little bit to get them up on these tops. Otherwise, they're gonna stay down in the bottoms. But we get a couple more hours. Pressure's off. We're already done, but we'd like to get some bonus footage, so we'll see what happens. Well, a lot of my cover left me, and when Mama came up, she didn't like that. I still have what I thought was going to be okay cover behind me, but she saw right through me, so we might be in trouble seeing any good bucks tonight, but besides the one that we saw across the way, so what the heck, we'll stay sitting, see what happens. She picked me right away though, just smart mom. Well, I think that's going to be it of the North Dakota hunt. I wanted to get you guys some good bonus footage. We saw a couple nice bucks, lots of does and fawns, but with my foliage being gone, I've just been busted left and right. So it was fun to come out here and do this. Typically, if I was going to actually come out and hunt this stand, like to actually hunt it, I would bring a bunch of zip ties with, and I would cut off the buck brush and stuff that's below and put that in the tree with me so that I'm less obvious, because it's pretty obvious right now, sore thumb kind of deal. But I didn't bring any of those with. I didn't bring any cutters with, nothing, because all I was doing was going to film. And I didn't realize that all of the leaves fell off my trees. So, hey, we got our buck. We're gonna head to the next state. We had fun out here, and we can't wait till we get back. I can't wait till I get inside, because I'm freezing. And yeah, I'm a wuss, I know, but it's been a fun hunt. Hope you guys liked it. Hey, this was a special episode because my son Nathan was with me for it, and next week is going to be just as special because my youngest son, Devin, is going to be with me, and he's going to be trying to get his first deer in.